Oh, God. My dog is making my kitten squeak like a squeaky toy back there, but they're equally involved, believe me. Hello, darlings. How are you? Let's talk today about ego, shall we? Because it comes up so often in life. For me, ego is definitely not all bad, but it definitely does need to be reined in and controlled by, let's say, a higher part of yourself, because an ego operates basically like a dog. We all love dogs, but we don't like guard dogs that are out of control, and that's what an ego can be when it gets to be bothersome. And I hear a lot of people ask questions like, how can I stop being so judgmental? Why do I just say these snarky things about people that I say, and I don't even mean it, and then I feel bad? Well, my friend, let your elder here, me, Leah, the Mystic Autistic, tell you about that. That's your ego. And a lot of us have learned that it's fun and funny and entertaining to be snarky. And it's true. It is, and it can be. And then we can get into a group of people and we kind of like out-snark each other. And then we kind of get in that cycle. Eventually, we let that part of ourselves take over. And it's very difficult for us then to just enjoy something and just have a wholesome enjoyment and just say, oh, wow, look at that park and that beautiful sunset, without being like, sure would be nice if the government wasn't poisoning the air. I know. It's really easy to get into that trap. And it's really easy to be kind of suspicious that people who are all wide-eyed and enthusiastic. I get that. But understand that you are composed of many different selves. There are many different parts of you. And that ego part of you can learn really quickly. Oh, I get feedback. I get laughs. I get liked when I'm snarky, when I have that snarky reaction. And it's a dog. It's a good dog. And it snarks. And that becomes a part of you. And it judges. And so, for instance, when you see someone wearing something, perhaps you think your first reaction is, oh my God, how does she think she can get away with that? And then you think, ouch, where did that come from? Well, what you can do is you can learn to train that ego guard dog who is jumping up and saying ugly things that is like, what the fuck do I care what she wears? Thing. If you can start to listen to yourself and think, oh, that's ego. Why is that jackass doing that? And not something, harmful. I mean, like for instance, all right, I'm going to admit, I have this thing about baseball hats turned backwards. Just bugs the absolute fuck out of me. But why? Who cares? It doesn't bother, it shouldn't bother me. So that's a me thing, right? That's my ego. I don't know why my ego's stuck on that. Perhaps, now that I'm saying it, perhaps, I'm thinking back and I'm thinking, I remember saying something to that effect as a kid and my entire family being like, yeah, that's right, that's right. And so, look at that. There is a prejudice inbred in me because of the positive feedback that I got from my family for expressing that prejudice. And see how simple that is? I mean, we want to be loved. We want to fit in. We say that we don't, but we want to fit in. Maybe not with the dominant culture, but there's somebody, some group, something that we want to fit in with. If those people are quick-witted, snarky people, it can be a lot of fun. But then after a point, it can be like, I can't see anything positive in the world because I've trained my brain to think in this way. And my ego guard dog has run away with it and is now just like making fun of everything and it's out of control and I'm kind of bordering on being mean. That's your ego. I think that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard when people say they want to kill their ego. Your ego is a friggin' gift to keep you safe and to help you express your individuality here on earth. If somebody says, oh, I killed my ego, well, then you wouldn't friggin' lock your doors. You would just hand your belongings to the homeless person you see on the street, right? I mean, it's a myth to say someone killed their ego. An untrained ego is simply an untrained guard dog that has a lot of potential for helping you in your life. Don't euthanize it. Just train your guard dog ego. Take you a while. I have an article about this on my website. It's literally called How to Train Your Guard Dog Ego. So, you know, you can't miss it. It's free. And thinking in these terms has helped me so much. You do you, baby. I'm just telling you. That is what I have experienced in my 51 years of autistic life and the last, I'm going to say 4 years of getting stuff right, opening myself up, training my ego, and falling in love with myself in life. And look at me now, I'm a goofy old bitch and I'm just loving life. I didn't think that was possible. So I love you in whatever state you're in. And I mean that by geographically, and I also mean that by, like, if you've got a big old goofy hairball up on top of your head, or you're all sleepy, or you're looking super cute, wherever you are, whatever state you're in, say, I love you. Okay?